Identical twins that are drop-dead gorgeous and they can sing too? Sounds like a winning combination. Newyorican sisters Nina Sky took their God-given gimmick of being born identical twins and ran with it all the way to the top of the Billboard charts. However, after a falling out with their record label, they were forced to move their career in a very different and uncertain direction. Let's find out whatever happened to Latin R&B duo Nina Sky. Nicole and Natalie Albino, professionally known as Nina Sky, were born March 13, 1986, Queens, New York, and eventually divorced when the girls were young. The Boricua twins got a taste of a wide variety of musical genres at a very young age, such as rock, hip-hop, pop, reggae, and salsa, after their mother got remarried to their stepfather, who was a DJ. They didn't waste any time honing their skills and had their first song written by the time they were 7 and started DJing concerts and clubs by age 15. To be able to have such grand ambitions at such a young age, they definitely needed all the support that they got from their parents. Their stepfather especially provided guitar and drum lessons and took them to auditions. Since they knew that music was going to be their future, they knew they needed a professional name and came up with the idea to combine the first 2 syllables of their names, Ni and Na, to come up with Nina. They then added Sky because they believe that the sky is the limit. The girls slowly began meeting more people in the industry, including the production duo The Jetsons. Elijah Wells, one half of the duo, suggested that they hit up world-renowned New York hip-hop radio station Hot 97 to meet DJ Cypher Sounds. During that meeting, he would give the duo the idea to use the Coolie dance rhythm by reggae dancehall producer Cordell Scatta Burrell that would result in the creation of the hit that would make them international stars. That demo fell into the hands of the president of Next Plateau Entertainment, a division of Universal Records. After hearing it, he signed the twins right away, and they started working on their debut album. As fresh-faced 18-year-olds, Move Ya Body, their debut single, dropped in April 2004. The dancehall-flavored track rose all the way to the number 4 position on the Billboard Hot 100. Their self-titled debut album was released a couple of months later and included the second single, Turnin' Me On. Unfortunately, that single not only didn't do anywhere near as well as Move Ya Body, it didn't even make the charts at all. They made up for it towards the end of the year when Oye Mi Canto, a reggaeton song by rapper Noriega, also known as Nori, dropped in October. The song features Nina Sky and reggaeton artists Gemstar, Daddy Yankee, and Big Mato, and appeared on his 2006 album, Nori y la Familia, Ya Tu Sabe. The song played an integral role in introducing reggaeton to mainstream radio. In 2005, the duo released a mixtape titled La Conexión, in reference to the connection they felt to the Spanish language, Puerto Rican food, and Latin music. Nina Sky finally began recording their second studio album Starting Today, which was originally due in the summer of 2007. However, by the end of the year, that hadn't happened, so they decided to leave Universal and signed with Polo Grounds Music, J Records. Ultimately, this move would spell disaster. After releasing a couple of singles off the album that didn't do well, the duo got caught in a battle with their record company over the release of their second album. The duo wanted to be released from their contract because they felt the label no longer supported them. They got a chance to work with some successful producers, wrote and recorded a tremendous amount of material, but then they were never given a time frame as to when they could expect their work to be released. They eventually got tired of being ignored and took to social media to get their fans involved. They made a series of tweets explaining their plight. For months, we've had a complete album ready for release. Y'all want to know what's really going on? Nothing. That's the problem. We released videos and singles without support from our label. All good, stayed positive. After months of no movement, we asked to be released. Still nothing. No acknowledgement from the president of our label, Brian Leach. Bottom line, we want to be released. If you're really down with our movement, holler at Brian Leach. They then listed his home number work number, and personal email address, so fans would have a variety of different ways to express themselves. They were finally able to be released from their contract in 2012. The next few years were filled with traveling, touring, DJing, and writing a substantial amount of songs. The duo then independently released an 8-song EP for digital download in August 2010, entitled The Other Side. Some of the songs that were originally scheduled to appear on their shelved second album were included on the EP. Their second studio album and last to date, that was now titled Nicole and Natalie, finally dropped in July 2012. It was an independent release and didn't chart. Just when it looked like the twins may never part, Nicole released her first solo project, a mixtape titled Currently Volume 1, which contained her remixes to many popular songs by artists such as Madonna, Beyoncé, and Mariah Carey. In 2010, the public was officially put on notice that Nicole is a lesbian. She maintains, however, that she never came out or felt the need to, since she's always been open about her sexuality. She is married to fashion designer Erin McGee, and they share one daughter. Over the years, the two women never talked about their orientation, but it was obvious that they decided to ditch the long flowy hair and tight dresses for a more masculine style. They have also been very vocal about LGBTQ+ rights, performing at pride festivals, and posing for the No Hate campaign. Slightly older twin Natalie is mom to 2 sons with husband of 10 years, artist Michael Colon. Possibly inspired by their motherhood experience, they also opened up a kids' online vintage clothing shop in 2019. The twins made an interesting business move in 2016 when they decided to sign with an established label again and formed a contract with Warner Music Group's independent recording label, Tommy Boy Entertainment. As of the making of this video, they have yet to release any projects with the label. Hopefully, this isn't a case of record label drama déjà vu from years ago, since the duo had been promising fans that their new EP, Brightest Gold, would drop in September 2015. However, the project was later delayed for a planned 2016 release as a full-length album. A couple of singles have been released, but 5 years later, the album is still MIA. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.